You know, The Walking Dead, the latest season, season 5, what we've been watching from the beginning. It's talking, obviously, this in between, they've tried to set up their own community, and now they've found a community, as it were, in Washington, which, you know, traditionally is the heart and the seat of political powers, if that's the metaphor that can be used. But it's, you know, this lady who used to be a senator now is trying to live that lifestyle of being a senator. That's it, you know. You know, after Terminus and all the rest of it. Now, the thing is, I've noticed in The Walking Dead that they keep introducing the owl theme. Right? It's almost somewhere in each season there's an owl.
Doesn't one collect owls?
Yeah, you could just say, yeah, it's just a collection of owls. Maybe the people that's writing the show have got this fascination with owls. Or maybe, you know, just maybe it's symbolic of something else. You know, you've heard of molek, haven't you? And what that represents. So, you know, people could look at this and say, oh, well, maybe it's just a bit of artistic flavour. Or maybe it has a deeper meaning. Because what I want to know is why the fuck would you build an owl sculpture? Because that's what you need in a zombie apocalypse, innit? You know, and not make yourself some flipping Iron Man armour.
Degrees of vision.
Well, your head can't turn 360 degrees.
See in the dark.
See in the dark, all of that. Yeah, we know it's Illuminati symbolism.
It's not Illuminati symbolism necessarily.
Or luminary symbolism, if you want.
So much as like it's recognising the principle of eternal vigilance.
Well, yeah, you can look at it as that part. There's always two sides to every story. There's always a duality. You know, we live in 3 dimensions, and you can't see all the sides at once. There's always going to be a side facing away from you that, had you had that vision as well, then you'd have a more complete picture of what's really happening. But yeah, you know, even if it's just something simple like, oh, he killed an owl and he ate that owl, like in season 3. You know, but the symbolism is there. The owl wallpaper in season 4. I mean, what's that all about? You know, like everyone just has owl wallpaper, don't they?
Owl wallpaper. Which house was that?
I believe it's season 4, but you know, the one with Michonne. Michonne's in a house. I think it was when she was revealing information about her life before as a lawyer. I think. This is just going off the top of my head. I mean, there's probably people out there that say, no, you're wrong, I know everything. I'm the god of the Walking Dead. And I know all things. I'm infallible. But anyway. It's on one of the... But the owl theme, like you said, if you look at it as well, for those that are visionary, for those that want to see in darkness, when things are dark, it'd be good to have night vision, wouldn't it? And you might got a bit going through them anyway. You know, The Walking Dead, man. But anyway, the owls. The owls. And what really in this season 5 caught my attention was the fact that, you know, obviously this community that's being formed now out of the ashes of society, they're looking for people to come and join, as it were, join up and, you know, let's form this society. We need people to be in our government. That was kind of the phrasing, the paraphrasing. I think it was that episode, you know. That you just went past. But the paraphrasing of that, you know, we're looking for people to join the government. Damn right they are. Because, you know, they haven't got a clue. They haven't got a clue, you know, a zombie apocalypse, as it were, is happening, and they haven't got a clue how to live.
What do you think voting Labour's the answer?
No, I don't just, that's not anybody's answer, is it? You know, just happens to be something that I've put before the people to help them open their eyes and help them to see. You know?
That labour's the light that we should be looking for.
No, themselves doing the right things. But, you know, it's hard to know what the right thing is when we're all got this nature in us, all of us, not just the ones that we're pointing the fingers at. All of us suffer from the 7 deadly sins, shall we say. You know, these things that blind us to a higher state, a better way. You know, for all the things that people are trying to attempt to gain, you know, don't gain the whole wide world and lose yourself.
What does that mean now?
Everyone has to ask themselves that question. They need to ask themselves that question, that very, very question.
What is the world that is to be gained?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the world.
Yeah,
Happy
maybe.
family.
Yeah.
You know how valuable that is now? You know what that makes you? For what? What are we going for? Where's the happy ending here? This isn't life. This isn't anything close, okay? Not for me, not for us. I'm sorry.
Do people learn from their mistakes?
It's a light son for 2 dark parents.
Yeah, you could look at that. But the bigger issue is it's symbolic, isn't it? It's all symbolic of a story being told. The story can teach us things, or not.
Who's gonna open the wine?
I'm not seeing how.
Maybe it's not this one, but there's what I'll go through it. But people who watch the series regularly know what I'm talking about, and it's good that if they keep their eyes open for what's going on, it's in the. They call them Easter eggs, little hints of what's to come, what's happening, little tidbits of knowledge.
Easter eggs.
But you can't. Anyway, you can't deny the fact that in the last season, yeah, maybe it's got some symbolism again. You know, some sanctimonious nonsense, or maybe it's meaningful.
Equinoxes and certain times you've got solstices. Certain times you're further away, sometimes you're closer. But it's a regular orbit. even if it is elliptical.
What the meaning of it, for me anyway, is that there's a lot of damn owls in it, and maybe it means nothing. Maybe it's just me talking crap and giving too much significance to it. However, people wrote a script, and they had this woman in season 5 building an iron owl or steel owl, whichever, you know, out of as a sculpture. You know, that's exactly the kind of thing that you would do, isn't it? Oh, there's a zombie apocalypse, let's make a sculpture. You know, it doesn't seem to have any purpose. You know, making Iron Man armor, yeah, that makes sense. Making a zombie trap, yeah, a cage or something like that, or something to trap animals, that'd make sense. But, you know, it kind of shows the delusion, but it also highly symbolizes, I think, a particular episode for those that want to look a bit deeper into the meaning behind the story. Because I think the writer did write the zombie apocalypse and say, well, I wanted my story to have meaning. I wanted it to be about human beings and what do human beings do.
This bedroom's got a maritime.
Yeah. I think actually it might be in this one as well.
It's the same one.
Is it? Right, well, I'll tell you.
But this one's maritime.
There's books on the floor, certain books on the floor, certain skull and crossbones.
It's maritime.
Yeah, a pirate business. You know? All the symbolisms are there. You give it the meaning.
Sun on the door.
Pile of books are blocking the door.
What's on the door there?
Sometimes, you know, knowledge is a good thing. Sometimes in the wrong place, knowledge is a bad thing. Or wrong knowledge applied in the wrong way at the wrong time. Anyway, you could just watch these things and just go, yeah, that was a great bit of gore. Or you could take something from it and try and put some of those higher principles into your own life so that you get the answers. Because I don't think, you know, people are trying to apply these solutions to their own life and get the answers as much as they're trying to, you know, win an argument.
You can apply from this into your own life, though.
Well, you'd be surprised. It's about humanity itself, you know. People are at their lowest possible ebb. You know, people say, well, right now it's bad. Yeah, it's bad. But do you think a situation like that is better or worse? That's what I'm saying. So there's bad and there's worse.
Have you watched those spirit science things through?
I've got halfway through them. There's a lot to get through. Some interesting points. Some interesting points. But I'm still me. Yeah, thank you. You're still you. That'll do. Thank you. I mean, there's a reason why people like a certain story and they'll side with this guy and they'll say, he's the hero and he's the villain. We've been over to J. Jameson, Spider-Man. He wears a mask. Jameson, he's the guy who runs the newspaper, all of that. You know, it's deeper than what people just want to see it. It's a lot deeper.